new details on what led to that 12-day manhunt in Arkansas that captured the country. Arkansas prison officials face questions from lawmakers this week about Grant Hardin. Of course, he's the former police chief who was serving time for murder and rape. Then he was able to escape. So far, 2 employees have been fired. 1 more could be on the way. NewsNation's Alicia Nieves has been following the story. Alicia, this was such a gripping manhunt. We were all watching. What more are we learning about how this convict just walked out of prison?
Yeah, I mean, this was a story that, as you mentioned, gripped the country. Yeah. We're getting new details today. We're learning that, obviously we knew this escape was brazen, but now we finally have these details and the lengths that he went to actually get out, how brazen it was. Of course, it had authorities searching for him for weeks. Authorities say that Grant Hardin escaped wearing a fake law enforcement uniform. We did see that in the past, but the new details here on what he used to actually make that uniform is pretty fascinating. He actually fashioned the uniform out of old prison-issued clothing, then dyed it black using Sharpies. He also made a badge out of a soup can lid and a Bible cover. Prison surveillance video shows Hardin wheeling a cart with a pair of wooden pallets that he used as a ladder. He understands, or we now understand, that he survived on peanut butter sandwiches while on the run. 2 prison employees, as you mentioned, have been fired for, quote, policy violations. According to the head of the Arkansas Board of Corrections, one of them allowed Hardin to escape, basically get outside by utilizing an unsupervised dock area. The other let the killer out without confirming his identity. Now, despite taking disciplinary actions, officials have said that there was no evidence these employees knowingly helped Hardin escape, but this mistake was something that led to this manhunt for weeks.
And I know he's scheduled to go to trial in November, I believe. What more do we know about that?
This is where the story takes another fascinating turn here. I mean, despite everything we've learned about the jailbreak, Hardin is pleading not guilty to the escape charges that he is now facing. It's going to be really interesting to see if he tries to utilize the correctional officer's mistake as actually part of his defense, but we'll have to wait and see how this plays out. Again, next court date being November. He's certainly, at least in court, going to have to explain on his behalf why he was on the run for weeks, right? The convicted murderer and rapist was finally captured last month about 1.5 miles from Calico Rock Prison, hiding in a rugged terrain area. Hardin has since been transferred to a maximum security prison where hopefully something like this doesn't happen. That's southeast of Little Rock, Arkansas, where he is continuing to serve a lengthy sentence for that murder and rape conviction. While he awaits, though, his next court date, we do know a critical incident review is being planned for later this month, examining further how this happened and, may lead to further disciplinary actions.
I didn't think the story was going to get more interesting, and here we are. He was resourceful.
He was resourceful, and now he's going to say he's not guilty and try to, get out of this charge.
Incredible. Yeah. Thank you for that update, Alicia Nieves.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.